Hello. So, order of operations BODMAS on calculator. Now, first, what is the use of calculator? Solving math problems using order of operations like BODMAS and BODMAS. Calculator solves math equations that add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Positive and negative numbers, which is mean integers, and exponential numbers. You can also include parentheses or brackets and number with exponents or roots in your equations. Now, second, let's talk about scientific calculator parts. If you have if you handle a scientific calculator, so on the top left bottoms we have shift key. On the top right bottoms on key, mode key, and above of them this is a screen or display which you can see the result here, and in the middle function keys. Down of them we have number keys. Beside the number keys we have the basic operation keys: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, and in the bottom equal keys and last answer key. For the standard calculator, maybe on the desktop, or if you have a simple calculator not scientific, you can see these symbols: plus for addition, negative for subtraction, star for multiplication, slash for division, the indices, this symbol for exponents, for powers. So it read like you can read it: 2 indices by 5, or 2 raised to the power of 5. R for roots. 2R3 is the third root of 2. Now these symbols are for brackets, curly brackets, square brackets, and so this is curly brackets and square brackets and parentheses. Note, if your equation has fractional exponents or roots, be sure to include the fraction in parentheses. For example, 5 raised by 2 over 3. 2 over 3 is a power or exponent, but it is a fractional power, so we have to put 2 over 3 between parentheses. So is 5 raised to the 2 over 3. Now let's work out example. Example number 1: 10 plus 5 squared times 5 times negative 2 plus 9 minus 3 cubed over 2. Now the answer will be step by step, and be careful. You can see, notice that red bold for each completed step. So input equation can be rewritten as because this is in the language of calculator, your calculator, and instead of powers we have to write it as indices, like that. So we will start 10 to input, open 2 brackets, 10 plus 5 raised by 2 times, because if you have 2 brackets beside each other, this means you have multiplication. So the means of multiplication or the language of calculator will change to star, and open another bracket. We have 2 brackets, so we'll open them because you have to complete or to understand like the language of calculator and to accomplish your solution. So you have to open 2 parentheses. 5. The first parenthesis includes 5 times negative 2, and close the bracket or parenthesis, plus 9 minus 3 raised by 3. Now we close the first bracket or over 2. Now, as we said, the completed values will be given in the red bold. So 5 raised to 2 equals 25. Now continue. 10 plus 25 equals 35. After that, 35 times without change. Now continue. 35 times the completed number or value negative 10, 5 times negative 2. So after that, if we go by the steps, 3 raised by 3 or 3 cubed will give you negative 27. And negative 10 plus 9 inside the two brackets, we have to answer the value. If you have different or you have two integers with different sign, so subtract and put the sign for the larger in value. So negative 10 plus 9 give you negative 1 minus 27. Continue. Now negative 1 minus 27 give you negative 28 if you add them for integers with the same sign. For integers with the same sign, we have to add them. If you have positive or negative to get negative 28. Now 35 times negative 28 to get negative 980 over 2, and the last answer is negative 490. Right, let's work out another example. If you have 64 cosine 80 degrees all over 0.48 plus the square root of 0.79 all over 3. Now we have steps to solve this question and to work out using calculator. Maybe if you have a standard calculator or scientific calculator. Step number 1, to work out 64 cosine 80, to work out this over 0.48 plus the square root of 0.79, you cannot just we cannot just press like that without putting parentheses or without putting anything to separate them. Why? Because the calculator follows BODMAS, order of operations, like if you have to solve. So it will think you mean, so this is the language of the calculator. It will understand you are putting 64 times cosine 80 all over 0.48 plus beside the fraction plus the square root of 0.79, and this is not true, so the answer will be wrong. Okay, so the secret is to override the BODMAS using the brackets patterns. The calculator will do the bits and brackets first, so you would press in this way. We have to open big brackets and put raised to the power 3, but before that open another two brackets, the first bracket and the second brackets inside the big bracket outside. So to get 64 times cosine 80 between brackets divided by 0.48 plus the square root of 0.79 to get the answer 528. Okay, now I will show you how to solve this expression by using the standard calculator from your desktop. First, I will take the first bracket without opening brackets. Now take 80 cosine to get the answer. This is the answer of cosine 80. Now times, I will use a star 64 to get this answer. This is this answer for 64 times cosine 80. Now I will use the division slash symbol and open two brackets. For the second operation, the square root of 0.79 plus, where is the plus, plus 0.48, and now close the parentheses to get the answer. The answer 8.750. Okay, now the last step, take the cube 3, this symbol we can use to get the answer. So the answer is nearly 527.63, so it will